What's happening, everybody? You are back with the Real PG for another NBA player props video for today, Friday, March 31st. Before we get into the video, if I could ask you guys to smash that like button. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe, as big things are coming with the MLB season. Before we get into today's plays, I'd like to go over 3 links in the description section below quickly. The first one is to the Discord. The Discord is free. Got 1,700 people in here currently. Some of the sharper people in the industry that I've found in any Discords, any other groups I've been in, so highly recommended. If you'd like to see how we've been doing as a whole in here, come into the Discord trophy shelf, take a look for yourself. We had a Smash opening day yesterday. Myself personally, raked it in, if I can get it on screen here. A little six banger. I had a little leftover from the day before that I kept cooking in the oven. Just had a little ureas on the end of it. Smashed yesterday in the MLB, as we have last year as well. That's where all my following came from. If you're new to me, everything started with the MLB, and it picks back up just like it left off, all green. Except now we have six-mans too. So, if you're curious about the Discord, come on in, check it out. It's free. If you don't like it, you can leave for the same price you came in at. No harm, no foul, but I'm sure you will stick around for the long run. Second link is going to be to the Patreon. We got all access tier VIP as well as a base tier. Difference being the access to me, my lineups, being able to DM me any time of the day with any kind of questions you have about anything in relation to the slate, to basketball, to needing help with a site, literally whatever you need help with. I will take care of my VIP people at all cost. If you're curious about how we've been doing in the Discord or in the Patreon, come on over to the testimonial section and you will see some winning slips that have been tailed. You will see words from people that have either been dropped to my inbox, stuff that they've just dropped right on in here that will help make your decision on whether or not you feel like the Patreon might be something interesting to you. And I think this will have everything that you need to answer that question. If it's not, feel free to DM me and I will get back to everybody in a relatively quick manner. Definitely pride myself on getting back to everybody's questions in a timely manner because I don't like having to wait on shit like that either. Last link is going to be over to Thrive Fantasy. If you've not yet signed up over at Thrive, guys, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you use my promo code, capital letters PG, and you sign up right now, make a $25 deposit. They have bumped it, unfortunately, from a $10 to a $25 deposit. So here's what I'm going to do. So what I was doing before was just refunding your $10 out of my own pocket as a thank you. They bumped it to 25, so I'm going to give you that same option. You come on, make a deposit after using promo code capital letters PG. You make the $25 deposit, and you make a bet of $1 or more. Very simple. 3 things. Immediately before you make the bet, before you do anything, your money will be matched up to $100 with a 100% match. So if you put 25 in, you'll have 50 in the account. Once you get everything done, you DM me in the Discord and let me know. I get it verified by Thrive, and once they do, I can send you your $10 back as a thank you for using my link, taking the time to come over to Thrive and give it a shot. They have not only a DFS section in the contest lobby as well as player props, but they have the highest payouts in the industry, guys. 3.2x for a 2-man, 5.2x for a 3-man, 10.2x for a 4-man, 22.2x for a 5-man, and they actually have bumped it from 5.2 to a 6x today. Most days there are free squares as well for new users. I am on my own account, not the dummy account, so it will not show. But when you sign up as a new user, more likely than not, that day will have a free square associated to it for your sign up. So you're already halfway to winning your 2-man entry. If you'd rather then get your $10 refunded to you and essentially paying $15 for $50 in site credit at Thrive, literally just for signing up with my code. If you've already signed up, sign a friend up, and I'm willing to give them their $10 back and apply the other option to them, which we'll talk about right now. Family member, whatever the case may be, guys, get them hooked up. This is the time to do it with the promos. So if you're not sure about the Patreon, but you think it might be something for you, instead of getting the $10 sent back to you as a thanks, I would be willing to give you a free week of the Patreon. How that works is just how I've run it in the past. Everything is through the Discord. I would just make a lock channel. Everything is directly copied and pasted, screenshotted from the Patreon straight over to the Discord, and you would get a 1 week trial, and that way you can find out if it's something you think is for you. It's going to be all NBA until the playoffs are over. There will be some little MLB plays of the day when I find stuff, but MLB won't take over until the NBA season is done, guys. But yeah, MLB is truly our bread and butter. So big things are coming in the Patreon. Big things are coming with Thrive as well. So definitely get signed up over here, guys. And with that being said, recap of all that, come over, sign up, capital letters PG promo code, deposit $25. You get a match on that. You can deposit up to whatever you want. Up to 100 will be matched with a 100% bonus when using my code, and then you just need to make a $1 bet, and you will be able to get your $10 refunded to you by me directly from my pocket as a thank you to you, or you can get 1 week of my Patreon for free as a thank you for coming over, using my code, taking the time, and doing all that. So I don't expect anyone to do anything for free, you know. I like to give back to my community, and I appreciate you guys who look out for me. I would like to give back to you. So with that being said, let's get into the picks. Got two over here for you guys. We got John Collins over 17.5 PR and John Morant over 27.5 points. Let's take a look at why. So John Collins, let's look at his game log. We need 17.5 PR. So the most recent game, he came up way short in minutes here, guys. Notice the drop off 39, 37, 38, 34, 26, and he put up 16. So he did miss in the most recent game, but he only had 26 minutes. Prior to that, he has absolutely annihilated them. 29 PR, 26 PR, 25 PR, 29 PR, 28 PR, 40 PR, 46 PR, you know, and then we're back into 2020. So he has absolutely killed them. Not to mention, DeAndre Hunter is out today. So let's take a look over on Props at Cash, what that does for him. Go to John Collins. Take a look. Oh, well, his PR doesn't look too great. I mean, it looks pretty damn good actually by itself. 6 of the last five, 6 of the last 7, 22.5 last time he faced Brooklyn, and then we pull DeAndre Hunter off the court. Voila, we have almost a perfect hit rate, guys. So this season with them out playing at home, let me make sure that is correct. Nope, they're on the road. Not going to change much. I already looked at the stats. Not going to change much. So he is 3 of 4 still, hooking short in one game. Same results as we had on at home, actually. So last year, even more consistent, though. So this play, I believe, is an absolute smash with Hunter out. He was hitting it with Hunter in up till that last game where he got shorted on minutes for whatever reason. He left with an injury. He left with foul trouble, whatever the case was. I don't know. Blowout. But what I can tell you is this game is slated at a 240 total with a 1-point spread. This is going to be the Action Jackson game of the night, guys. This is where all the overs are going to explode in this game. And I also have a lot of love for the Laker-Minnesota game with a 232 total and a 1-point spread while we're talking about it. John Collins over his PR, first play over on Thrive. Just so we don't have to go back and look at it later, we're going to be taking his PRA over on Prizepicks. Take a look at it. 4 out of 4. Perfect hit rate. We got the hook short difference with the PR. With the PR. So, either way, fantastic play. John Collins over 17.5 PR, over 18.5 PRA on the other side. We'll get there when we get there. So, John Morant. Let's take a look. What is Ja got cooking up today, guys? Point guards versus the Clippers. Bang! Number 1 in points and rebounds. So, Ja has the best matchup in the NBA over the last 7 games. Well, let's take a look at what Morant has done to them in the past. 36 points, 30 points, 28 points, 28 points, and in the 5th game, 22 for a miss. Notice he did have his lowest minute count in that game as well. Oh, nope, take that back. He annihilated these guys. 26 minutes, 30 points. He has really done a number against the Clippers. So if we look at Ja's stats from see where they're playing. I believe he's at home today. Yes, he is. That's why we're on the home filter. So let's go Ja Morant. Flip it over to the home filter. Take it over to the points. All right, so it's nothing that pops off the page, guys. But when he has the matchups, he gets it done. As you can see, he's got these games that just out of nowhere just blow off the charts, way past the line. So all of his hits have cleared by 5 points or more. So there's been nothing where he's just been on the right side of the hook. He's been on the wrong side of the hook in the last 10, but he's not been just covering this line. When he hits this line, he smashes this line. Against LAC last time, 36, smashed the line. So I think this is a solid these are first looks, guys, of course. Also something to note, just played him, 329. Ja put up 36 with a 29.5 line. Today the line is at, I believe, 27.5. Not too sure why. The game has a pretty solid over-under of 236, 5-point spread only, so there's no true blowout risk on paper. If we look, they all, let's just go to the guards. It's been a pretty 50-50 for the guards, but Ja got it done. I think he gets it done again today. Let's take a look. Only difference, I guess, was, let me look at this, who is in today. There was a couple of people out in the last game when Brooks and Morant took over. Definitely was on Dylan Brooks. Okay, so Jackson is back today. Bane is back today. That is kind of what is taking away the upside and why the points have dropped from 29.5 to 27.5. So let's, this was a second play on the fly just to get you two over here on Thrive as well. Let's take a look at what Ja's Vegas line is on his points. Minus 117 to the over, minus 113 to the under. So 50-50 line, basically. Coin flip with the history, I like it. The recency bias isn't great, but it's a first look. It's a second play for now. If there's something you like more, if you sign up as a new user today, you have a freebie. So, yeah. Throughout the day, everything that I continue to find in my research will be dropped into the chat, most of which goes to the premium chat, but I do show love to the main chat, to the people who are not paying, of course. I don't just have a Discord and shell out a majority of them. I definitely drop nuggets for everybody. So right now, though, these are the two plays that popped first to me. More so the John Collins play. Like I said, Ja was just kind of a filler, as the third play that I'm going to give is going to be over on Prizepicks, is not available. Their whole team's not available over here yet. So let's hop over to Prizepicks. And so we'll take Morant off and we'll look at these two. And there was another one that wasn't on the board. Oh, yep. Okay. All right. So we got two more over for you. We got Rudy Gobert in his rebounds against the Lakers. So let's look at Rudy. Rudy Gobert versus the Lakers. The line is 11 today. 14, 21, 17, 11, 16, 10, 9. He's starting to miss here in 2021. Picks back up with 13. But really, the last 5 games, guys, he's either flown over the line of 11 or pushed it in 28 minutes. So if Rudy sees some actual time, both games, even with 27 minutes here, most recently, 2 weeks ago, 14 boards in 27 minutes, you guys. That's insane. That is insane. Not to mention, he's also been scoring. So the PR for Rudy is not terrible either. 22 points, 22 points, 25 points, 19 points, 14, 18, 16. No slouch numbers. Rudy's been balling lately. I think the rebounds have the most upside. Let's double check what Las Vegas thinks about that. Yes, Cat's back. I'm aware Cat's back. I don't care. It has not affected his rebounding at all. It took Rudy on the last game. He flew over the 11.5 line with 15 and made me an assload of money the other night. Cashed me on plenty of 6-mans as my last man in, nightcap. Smashed it for me with no sweat. Third quarter cash. So let's look. Rudy Gobert rebounds. Juice to the over, 126 at 11.5. We're getting them at an even 11. Oh, no, we got them at 11.5. Okay. I was going to say, oh, wow, we got to play. But either way, juice to the over. There is oh so much upside in this matchup. Where'd he go? There we go. Oh, so much upside. 14, 21, 17, 16. Some big numbers, guys. So, Rudy Gobert, second play. Again, first looks only. These are not anything that are going to be finalized in my Patreon. Plays that I give on YouTube, generally 1 out of 3 makes it to the Patreon because I like to dig deeper throughout the day. I continue to do more research. Like the other day with all the injuries, 3 of my initial 5 plays fell through, so I had to come up with 3 more. Bang, bang, bang off the injuries. They all hit. So it's essential in being a part of the Discord community too if you want updates on everything. But last but not least, let's look at Jakob Poeltl. Actually, first, let's look at Rudy and what he's been doing at home. So, let's go to his rebounds. Let's go to the crib. Okay. Again, nothing that jumps off the page. I think it's more of a away thing for Rudy. Yeah. So when he's on the road, he really smashes on the road, guys. But last game versus the Lakers, 14 when he was on the road. At home, last game versus the Lakers, 21. Smash. Let's look at the what he's got for a matchup. I'm guessing it's not great against AD on paper. Yeah, it's not. So it's towards the bottom. So this is one, like I said, it's a first look. This might make it. This might not. If you like it, take it. If you don't, leave it off. Just ideas. Last one, Jakob Poeltl. Over 8.5 rebounds. Let's look at why I'm on Jakob Poeltl. So, last 3 games, none of which have been with his current team. Yes, I'm aware of this. None were with the Raptors. He did see them, though, this year, only a month ago, against Philly with San Antonio. 10 rebounds. Game prior, 12 rebounds. Game prior, 10 rebounds. After that, it's kind of a mess. But we're looking 2 seasons back. Not a big deal. We're on a totally new team now with a totally different role, playing totally different set of minutes. 27 and 24 minutes the last 2 games, and he's gotten 12 and 10 rebounds, guys. If we look at what he's playing now, 36, 28, 26, 31, 23. So he's kind of all over the place, but worst case scenario, the floor is in the mid-20s, and what he played in those games with San Antonio were in the mid-20s, and he just flew past the line of 8.5. If we look at what Poeltl's been doing lately, he will be playing, let's see where he's playing today first, guys. Toronto is on the road. That's unfortunate. Look at those home splits for the boards. Baby. See how he looks away. Just as good, guys. Jakob Poeltl on the road. So these are probably the 2 that I would take that will make it through probably to my Patreon for tonight. Both of these look really good. Let's look at the matchup. I get, yes, he's going against Embiid today. Scary. But at the same time, Jakob Poeltl is physical in the paint. The matchup is not as bad on paper as you'd think. 14.71 rebounds allowed by Joel. Joel's not a huge rebounder, he's a scorer. And he's not huge on the defensive glass, and Jakob Poeltl is big on the offensive glass especially. So I don't think he's going to struggle too much with the Embiid matchup. I don't think he's going to get into foul trouble, nothing like that. I do have a lot of faith in Poeltl. Middle of the road matchup. That's what I've got for you. If you like the play on Ja Morant, which is kind of also, more along the line of a lean for right now, feel free to stick it in and play that too. But officially, I guess we're going to roll with these 2, John Collins, Jakob Poeltl. If you like Rudy and his boards to the over, cool, play it. If you don't, you can fade it for sure. I might play it. I might fade it. I'm not too sure. And then also Ja Morant, another valid look at 27.5 points, I think. I think he does the job again tonight. So that being said, guys, get signed up over at Thrive if you have not. Check out the Patreon if you think it's something for you. MLB season is going to be big cash. It was last year, will be again. Based off of opening day, we might have a season for for the books for real. So until the next one, guys, gamble within your means. Don't sell your house, your kids, nothing like that. And peace.